a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Sorry about that. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are streaming Nick Brawl. Nick Brawl 2 was announced today, obviously. So I'm sure you saw the announcement on my channel. And basically, I decided to audible. Normally I would be doing BFBB today, but I thought in honor of Nick Brawl 2, let's stream some Nasby. I haven't played in a bit, so I'm gonna be kind of rusty. Yeah. So I put a message out in the chat. We'll see if anybody wants to join me and play some a Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I do see some people are already in a VC, so they might be playing already, which is cool. That's cool beans. I'll put a message. Okay, LOL. That message didn't work. Let me grab my Twitch page. Whoop. There we go. Let me make sure. Where am I? Matchmaking. There we go. So, for those that don't know what this game is, this is a Nickelodeon platform fighter that I have played a lot of, made a lot of content for, and we got a sequel announced today. Pretty sweet. You can check out my video on the sequel. You can check out my video on the trailer on my channel. But if you've never played this game, you're really not going to be behind the 8 ball when Nick Brawl 2 comes out, because it's pretty much entirely different from what we understand. They said that the game was basically remade from the ground up. I'm just warming up here because I haven't played in a while. There's also a tournament going on, I think at 8. So there might be people that are warming up for bracket, which makes sense. Wrecked. Just bodying this computer. Get owned, bro. Garfield versus SpongeBob. We'll see if we can hop into quick play and see if we can get some matches going. If nobody responds to my ping in the chat. Don't get caught on ledge, kiddo. I got a ping. We have C-Tem gonna be joining us. And she's probably gonna beat my ass because her cat dog is really good. And I'm very not good at this game. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. So, what's it called? Yeah, basically, you know, it seems like NASB 2 is just gonna be well, not seems that we got confirmation to be completely built from the ground up. Basically, they said like 98% of the game's assets are new. They're made specifically for Nick Brawl 2, which is pretty cool.
Select your
my
fighter.
Oh, there we go.
I realized
You're a little bit low. Let me try to turn you up. I don't know if you...
I can turn myself up.
Ah, there we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, welcome to the stream,
Yo.
C-Tem. C-Tem is a cracked cat dog player.
I appreciate that. How's it going? We're living in the NASB 2 era. This is crazy. I mean, we knew it was coming, but it's weird that it's here.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if it was gonna happen for real or not. Like, cause we had like so many like fake leaks and stuff like that, where I was just like, is this really like happening?
Understandable.
I was hopeful
Shoutouts to
always, of
Fake
course.
leakers. I thought it was coming. I didn't think it would come this soon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did think most of the leaks were fake, but it turns out like the Squidward one and the Patrick one were like real. And the bot art leak that was like the most recent one is also fucking real, which kind of bums me out. I hate how SpongeBob looks on that one, but the rest of the poster looks fine. Vlad is dope in it. But, it's here. It's crazy. On a Thursday, just a random ass Thursday.
Yeah, I like was in the middle of working, and all of a sudden I went on Twitter, and it was like NASB 2 is confirmed. It's like, what the hell?
Like, I thought we would get it on like a Friday or something, or start the week off with it. Like, just keeping in line with the silliness, which is very on brand for NASB. But God, it looks. Are you? What are your thoughts on it? Are you excited? But
I have a lot of like, there's a lot of interesting things I noticed about the trailer, and then reading like, you know, what the interview. I'm excited to see how they work the burst options, because like I played a little bit of Rushdown, and Rushdown Revolt was cool. I like the spark options that they have in the game. So like the bursting seems like a really interesting way to keep it different than just being like straight up smash, you know? Because like I think the changes that they made kind of make it a little bit more friendly towards the smash crowd.
yeah, I agree with that.
But the bursting seems interesting. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I think slime, like, Roman canceling is probably my favorite. Besides like wave dashing, it's probably my favorite video game mechanic of all time, which is saying a lot because I don't really like traditional fighters, but Roman cancel is genius. So having that, like, I don't know if you ever played or heard about the game Indie Rumble back like last year or so.
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
It had a similar meter and cancel and EX move system, and it was fucking awesome. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff behind the scenes went wrong with that game, and it died, which was really sad because it was very promising, like playing around with that. So having that in like Nick, which I fucking adore, is just incredible. And it being called Slime Cancel is just it's so perfectly on brand.
Oh
Big
yeah.
fan.
One thing I'm kind of interested to see is because they said they're going to analog inputs.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining like maybe like the tilts are gonna be a thing. Obviously, we don't have like any confirmation on any of that stuff yet, but
I think you're right. I think light ground attacks are gonna be tilts, which is good stuff. Which is interesting. I am 50-50 on analog, but we'll see how it goes. I just hope it's easy to like do stuff like wave dashing. Still, Because that was like something that was really nice about Nasby was like you didn't have to dedicate a whole lot of like brain power to your movement options, and you could entirely dedicate it to like choosing the right option and just a little bit less on the mental stack. But I'm cautiously optimistic is how I've been phrasing it today. Because it's gonna be different, and we're so used to this. Like as people who still play this game, like we're so goddamn used to Nasby 1 that any change is gonna be a little bit scary. But we'll see. I'm excited. It looks great, and the newcomers like Jimmy just makes sense. It just feels right to have him in the game.
Oh yeah, I guess that's kind of why like we didn't get him in this game even after so long. They probably because they said it was in development for a while. So, oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah. As a scrub, as somebody that never played.
You're not a scrub.
Was it like as somebody that never played like Melee, for example, right? And I don't play that much Smash, where you actually have to be pretty precise with like your, you know, your analog inputs for your tilts as opposed to like a smash attack or something. It's gonna be like interesting to try to learn that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just hope it's like you said, it's not too hard, because like that's one of the things that keeps a lot of people away from Melee is like having to grind out all this like movement tech just to play the game, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's like Melee has built up enough goodwill over the years and years and years that you can get away with that and still get some new players, but like Nasby does not have that goodwill. And so I really hope that it's accessible.
Yeah.
Which arguably the analog makes it more accessible to like Smash players, which I'm 50-50 on, because it's like, should we be appealing to them? I don't know. Oh, nice. But all we can wait and do is wait and see. But I'm happy that it looks good despite the trailers being like bots or like devs playing, because I don't remember if it was Blackmar or who, but they confirmed like the trailer has only like a shot or two of them actually playing, and the rest is like bots or devs. But I don't know if you saw this. Tafar is going to be doing the character showcases this time.
Oh really?
Which is really cool.
Crazy. No,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Shout out to Tafar, the first guy who ever let me interview him for my series.
Yo,
Hi.
yes.
Could you guys change the amount of players that are allowed?
What do you mean in like the voice?
Sure.
No, like the, you know. I'm trying to join the lobby.
Oh, we're in the middle of a match right now. That's probably why I won't let you join.
I know why.
Oh god. It's hard to talk and play Nasby at the same time. I used to stream my tournament runs, and then I stopped doing it because I was like, wow, I just play like fucking garbage. I don't play like garbage, but it is just like, it's another thing on the mental stack, and it's like, it's so difficult. Like, I don't know how some people do it. Like, I see, like, Lunch Eater would do it all the time. And I was like, I don't know how you have the mental capacity to do this.
We all just gotta be like Pug and self-commentate our sets.
Bro, I don't know how that's even possible. I have no idea how he does that. That shit's insane.
I think Pug is just quite literally built diff.
Oh my god. I wonder like about that, because it's like, are like the Nasby pros that are at the top of the game now like gonna stay at the top? Like,
It's
I
gonna
can't
be
believe
so
that's true,
different, you know? Like, that's
Right,
the
that's-
thing. It's not just like a reskin with better graphics. It's like the game mechanically is very different. Oh no.
yeah, I agree, and I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how it all shakes out. I mean, it's like Nasby 1 again, when it's like we have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen, like competitively, and that was just such an exciting time.
I know.
I don't know if you were
Well, yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
one of the first Nasby tournament, like big Nasby tournaments, Lily and Bodidi played each other for like 13. And it was funny looking back at that now, because it's like, wow, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Truly.
13th place. That's rough.
Yes. I forget which one of them went into losers, but one of them went into losers like hella early and then clawed their way back. It was crazy. The old, I don't know. Sometime go back and watch the old, or not watch, but look at the old big tournament like results, and you'll see so many like faces that it's just so shocking. Are you entering tournament tonight?
No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stream, and then when people get either eliminated or whatever and want to play. Oh no.
Hit you with that day one cat dog combo. I wish that was good, but you can just like DI down tech it before it comes out.
Oh no.
How do you feel about Garfield? Like his design in the new game, the new pies.
I said, are you guys in the sun?
That shouldn't work.
Damn.
It's so dumb.
Brox, if you're trying to talk, you're a little like muddled. It's kind of a little hard to understand what you're saying. I don't know if you like maybe move your mic closer to your face.
Select your pointer.
Oh god. It's.
And Stiffy, select your stage.
I think you might. Do you have like a webcam active? Because it might be using your webcam mic. Because my setup does that to me sometimes. It switches from my.
Discord is so ass sometimes.
Yeah. I like the way he looks. The pies look interesting. I'm curious because they said they redesigned like basically everything from the bottom up. So
Yeah, 98%.
I wonder what is gonna be different. Like I imagine that they're probably gonna keep a lot of the characters' moves, but then again, we saw like.
Alright, is this better?
Yes, very much so.
Yep.
Alright, I got on PC. Alright, go easy on me, bro.
It's okay. I'm not that good.
Don't undersell yourself. You're good. How much have you played, Nasby? You play a lot nowadays?
Not recently, and that's mostly just because I've been so busy with other stuff. Like, it's literally, like, I still love the game and all that. It's just, like, I was doing stuff for, like, Extra Life and whatnot, and then trying to make, like, more YouTube content. So, like, obviously I still love the game. It's going really well. The actual stream day is coming up, which is exciting. It's in less than a month for anybody watching. If you have seen my Extra Life stream before, we're doing another 24-hour stream on August 19th. All the links will be in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Twitch right now, there's something in my description down below, and I can actually put it in the chat in just a sec. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see if they've like adjusted any moves that maybe were just simply too hard to like properly balance in this game. You know, like it's moves that were just kind of problematic, basically. Like it's interesting, right? Because I
think of any of those.
Like, which one's the turtle with the sigh? It's Raph, right? I think.
Raph? Yeah, I think so. I don't know the turtles that well.
He has Shredder's Strong Dash, which is like really interesting.
Yo, yeah.
Like he's straight
Doesn't he have Shredder's? He kind of has Shredder's Nair too. It looked like.
Yeah.
It was like a spinning move that seemed to hit like a couple times.
Yeah, and we know that like Aang has a different Nair now. At least we think. Like obviously, if you're watching this, take any of this with a grain of salt. We don't know anything. We're not beta testers, but it seemed like Aang's Nair was different. Like he had the water effect instead of his staff, and like that might be a different move. Who knows? But I don't know if you saw in the one thing that I did notice on the clip with Rocco on Erkin.
Yeah.
He canceled a down air into, or an up air into
It was
a
up
down
air
air.
into a down air.
Yeah,
yeah.
by ledge slipping, which like that's pretty cool.
Yes.
It's like an auto cancel.
I love ledge slipping. I'm glad it's in. That's what I will maintain. Like I think that ledge slipping or edge canceling, whatever you want to call it, in NASB 1 is severely underexplored. I think it could lead to a lot of really insane kill confirms and combos, but I mean, meta's been stagnant for a year and a half. Like, it's just how it be. It's a small game. None of us really give all that much of a shit. But I think in NASB 2, it'll be explored a lot more, especially from like us that have kept playing. And I'm hoping it's similar enough to where we are like our investment can pay off in like being good at NASB 2.
Yeah, you know, I imagine that like one of the big things that's obviously not going to change. Well, I won't say not change that much, but that'll probably carry over is just character knowledge. Like even if they act a little bit differently, just having the knowledge of like what this character kind of wants to do. But it's gonna be interesting. The game looks a little bit slower. Like it's not as like crackhead speed.
Which I mean I love the speed of the game, but I think like for longevity and for viewers, like retention and stuff, to make it a good spectator game, I think it's important to have it slow down a bit. And I'm curious how much slower it will be, because it looked like the big parts of like hit stop in the trailer were the slime canceling. They weren't necessarily the regular aerials, so I wonder how much that'll be.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get our hands on this game.
Like the burst, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think having it slowed down a little bit will be good for accessibility because like coming into this game now, it's like you are just lost if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's really hard for people to keep up, which is like very fair. And I think it's always been this way. It's like NASB 1 was always like 10 times more fun to play than it was to watch. And I hope that NASB 2 is fun to watch and fun to play. I think that's the biggest thing for like from like a TO like, you know, perspective or whatnot, of just like it was hard. It was really hard seeing people come into the chat and being like, this game looks cool, but also it doesn't, it's like just too fast to keep up from like a viewer standpoint, and then we lose the viewer. Sucks. I hope Cat Dog's in it.
I hope Ablina's in it.
Yo, yeah, and hopefully she does not have wheel out cancels. Oh, I guess you can wheel out, you can slime cancel wheel out. Oh no.
Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna stay, because that wasn't that a shadow thing? Oh no, that was intentional. Somebody else got like a shadow buff where they could jump cancel something. I don't remember who it was. The wheel out cancel was intentional, I know that, and I'm not gonna lie, like that made me hate playing Oblina. She's just flying all around the screen, and you're just like, bro, you're already like 2 inches tall, please.
Yeah, it was a choice, that's for sure. That's for sure, and it was not necessarily a good choice.
You know what's interesting too is now that we have NASB 2 confirmed, if we really wanted to, we could make a community patch for the game.
Project N real.
Nah, for real, like we could just get rid of all the stuff we hate now because we know another official patch isn't coming.
Low key, on the lowest of keys, I think that NASB 1 is still gonna have a community. A very small community, but I do think it's going to exist. There's a lot of, not a lot, but there's a good amount of people that are very worried about the game, and it's like, as long as we can still play this game, like, we always have it to fall back on. I've said for a long time, if NASB 2 sucks ass, I think it'll just make, people would just go back to NASB 1 and be like, yo, wait, this game is maybe good. Maybe we judge this too harshly.
Yeah, I know people in like specifically that are like in the community, right, they're gonna stick NASB 1, like if they don't like what's going on with NASB 2, you know.
That's the beauty of it existing. And like the mods and Grinders Core, we've talked a little bit, and the current plan is to like, you know, it's gonna be a Nick Brawl 2 server primarily, but we'll have like a little NASB 1 section
Yeah, you could just like change
Still.
the matchmaking maybe to like Nasby 1 matchmaking, Nasby 2, you know?
I think the plan, obviously, you know, things could change now and then, but the plan is just to like move all of the Nasbys to essentially just recreate what's currently the Nick Brawl section, and just have it be Nick Brawl 2, but like have all new channels and whatnot, and just move everything like down in the list. Because it's like there's so much history in these channels and stuff. Like it would be really fucked to like lose it all. Like, so we're not just gonna like delete it, but also we don't want to like combine them. Then we keep them separate. So that's the current plan, which is nice. I'm glad that we have this infrastructure here. I think that's like the biggest thing with Nick Brawl like 2 is we're gonna have so much infrastructure ready between tournament series and like the grinders cord, and I'm sure that we are going to properly do a wiki at the start this time, and just all sorts of things. Both the devs and like the community have learned a lot from the first game, which I think is a really unique unique place to be in.
Yeah, I was talking in the content creators area earlier, and one of the things that we definitely need to do much earlier this time is guides, because like we had guides for specific things kind of early on, like the Shine Lit guide, but we didn't have like full-on character guides until like months into the game already when I started doing them. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but
Oh yeah.
and I think like having that earlier is going to be really important, especially because the game, like even for people that played Nasby 1, the game is going to be so much different, you know, that we kind of need to get that on that a little bit earlier.
That's something that I'm excited for Tafar doing the character showcases for, because I feel like they might end up being that a little bit if he gets his way. Like they might be really good introductions to the characters in that aspect, and that'll help. And then like, you know, a week or two in, once we kind of learn more about it, we can make those kind of videos. I know I'll definitely, assuming fucking Cat Dog is in, I will, you know, do one for Cat Dog. I'm so worried.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
It's kind of hard to like understand, or like they weren't like super clear on whether or not everyone actually made it back in, like from the original game, you know?
Yeah. They dodged the question twice. They commented something on like a Reddit and then in the Polygon interview, and it's just like, just answer the question, yes or no. I don't know what that means. I'm like, do they just not want to say it and disappoint people? Or like, I don't know. The Polygon interview did say it was going to be a bigger cast though, so if there is cuts, there's like enough newcomers to replace them to where it's a bigger cast, which is interesting.
Yeah, I also think if they cut characters, it would be characters with multiple reps. They probably wouldn't cut characters that have one rep in the game, you know?
I hope.
You probably wouldn't. You'd most likely see like a Shredder cut before you would see Cat Dog, I think, because TMNT already has however many characters.
That's true. I know, TMNT, I swear to God, yeah, if TMNT has like 7 characters and Cat Dog can't get one. Or like the other ones that just have one-offs, like Oblina and whatnot. I think it's funny that Lucy is on the box art, but not Lincoln. Like, from what I know, Lucy is not that popular of a Loud House character. So I think that's an interesting choice.
Sorry.
I would be glad to not see that bald-ass boy again, though. Fuck that guy.
You mean you
Fucking
don't want to
yo-yo
get
ass.
up tilted 17 times in neutral?
And it sucks too because it's such a bad matchup for Cat Dog for not for no reason, but like just weirdly bad for the tier discrepancy. It's like a -2. It's so bad.
Yeah, Lincoln's just like, you just get hit once and you're like, okay, I'm going to put my controller down for now.
And yet his combos take forever because they don't do any fucking damage.
Yeah.
Just go for 1.5 million years. Sigh. But we'll see. We'll see about who comes back and who isn't. Because I think they only revealed like 10 characters or something today.
Yeah, they already announced the four newcomers actually, because they didn't announce it in the video, but they showed Raphael and Donatello. And
that was very weird that they did that.
And then yeah, that they were like, here's 2 new characters, but we're not gonna like make a big deal out of it. And then obviously Jimmy and what's it called? Jimmy and Squid.
They literally showed Donnie for like half of a second too. Like it was like nothing. It was so weird. But like I'm like, I guess it was just a little bit of a teaser for fans to like speculate, which is fun. I remember Black Amar said he was surprised at how much they put in the trailer. So I think that's interesting. But I've heard there's a good bit more to show off, so I'm excited to see what more we get. I just hope it isn't soon. I hope there's a good marketing campaign. I have said it before, but like I truly think that Nick Brawl could have the world, and I hope that they do it right with this game.
Yeah, the fact that they have a budget now is like huge, like an actual budget, not just like here's a nickel, like make me a fighting game.
I feel like Nasby 1, they never really said it, but it feels like it was always supposed to be a proof of concept. Like Ludosity said, let us try and make this, and if it does well, we can do another one and give us more budget or something based on the sales. And then Nasby 1, I mean, Nasby 1 made millions.
Oh yeah. People call it a failure,
so-
but like the game sold.
I got ya.
That game sold like crazy.
It was, yeah, it was anything but a failure. Like, it's kind of frustrating that people say that, because I don't think they know what that word means when they say it to describe Nick. But yeah, I'm glad Sanji made that video about it, because it's just easier to link that video than like to be like, nah, it actually like was not a failure. Just goes over it very succinctly. He changed Nick Brawl, high level Nick Brawl, the Nick Brawl guy. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah.
High level Nick Brawl is no more. Oh my god. Rocco's throws are fucked up.
yeah. One of the other
like a
things I
blaster
noticed
in the
was
past.
rooftops isn't gonna be legal anymore. I don't think. It had that weird like connector to the other part of the stage, and then it looks like a hazard on the left side.
I am hoping and praying that we just get like a hazards off.
That would be cool. That would make it a lot easier for, you know, us as a competitive community.
With like competitive players being like the playtesters, like I feel like they've got to have said something. If they weren't already going to, like they had to have said something to be like, hey, like we need like, you know, at least 5 stages, if not like 8, to be like good for tournament, like for sure good. Like they've got to be. I think having playtesters from the start itself is gonna change a lot, because they didn't exist for Nasby 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I'd be okay if rooftop isn't legal though.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. I mean, a lot of the stages that we did have legal maybe shouldn't have been legal, just because of like there was
Yeah.
like, what is this stage? What is this fucking stage? What are most of these stages? They're bad. Jellyfish is the only good stage. And Urkin. I like Urkin after the ceiling. But that's cat dog bias. Updog covers the whole fucking platform. SpongeBob has like an updog now though.
Yeah, I saw his
His
head
head-
gets big.
Yeah. Which is interesting because it's like, is that his regular? Is that his like EX like with the meter like up air? It like changes it into that or something? So many questions, but at least we know. I'm just so glad that we know. I said it like last week, and it's like, I just want to know for sure, like, if it's real, and like have like a glimpse of the gameplay. I'm just tired of the speculation on if it is or isn't real or whatever.
Wonder where Squidward wheelchair comes in.
It's gotta be his dash attack, right? Like, it's gotta be.
Squidward wheelchair, baby.
Squidward wheelchair is real. doing the like smashing his house is crazy. I can't imagine what that'll be. Maybe the ultimate. It's like I can't just be like his normal down smash. But then again, I mean, Updog was in Nasby 1, so maybe it can be.
Oblina's down air was in this game.
Oh my god, don't remind me. Don't remind me. That was a war crime.
The hitbox and the frame data on that thing was just like depressing. It was like, hey, are you anywhere near the stage? Yes? Well, you're not anymore.
It was like 16 frames or 18 frames or something that active. Oh no, that should have grabbed. That was weird. Does it grab backwards?
Usually no. You have to get lucky,
okay.
and sometimes it will, but that was just spaghetti. Just some spaghetti.
Spaghetti's pretty cool. One noticeable absence from the trailer was any sort of blocking and grabbing. Namely blocking. I'm like, is it the same? Is it like infinite? Or is it like, do we get shields this time? Or like, why are they hiding it? That's more what I wanted. That's more why I'm curious, because they're seemingly intentionally hiding it.
They did say we're gonna have like dodges this time.
Oh, spot dodge, please.
I think yeah, they
spot
said
dodge.
dodges and rolls, so like we're getting more defensive options.
The thing with spot dodging for me and the lack of it in Nick Brawl is like, you have like the normal like I'm shielding RPS of like shield beats attack, and then grab beats shield, but then nothing beats grab. And it just felt like a really obvious, like, easy solution, but also just like it made it feel really weird. And it's I don't know. It's been my number one thing I wanted added in Nasby 1, so I'm glad. Hopium. I am curious if there will be like air dodging, if they'll just be air dodges now, like directional air dodging without like going into special fall, or if there'll be air dashes, because they said dodges like plural, so I wonder how that'll, I don't know. So much to think about.
Yeah, I think one of the one of the more interesting things is like with dodges, like you said, if it's an air dodge, is that gonna be the way you wave dash now? Which like would be obviously the case if that's the case, but it makes you wonder how good wave dashing is gonna be, like how fast they're gonna make air dodging, you know?
Yo, we're gonna get air dodge angles. That's crazy.
Air dodge angles.
We're gonna have it's gonna be so many different wave dash lengths now. Oh my god. Sponge's bubble is like, seems crazy in the new one. Like, it seems like it's like you can charge up to like 3 bubbles or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was like
Move was already fucked up.
I wonder, because they talked about like super attacks, which like maybe that would be like ults, right? But I wonder if like regular attacks are just gonna like, if you have a slime meter, instead of canceling, you can like use it for an attack or something, like a drive mechanic. And like maybe that SpongeBob's like turbo bubble or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah, because they did say that they'll be able to like power up moves or whatever. That the way that they described the meter system in the Polygon interview, it seemed to do a ton of stuff, and I am very curious how that works. So they said it boosts damage, they do ultimates, you do slime canceling. So it's like, I think there was another one too that I forget what they said, because I remember them saying 4 things. I don't know. I'm happy to have a meter system in the game. I think that is a good way of differentiating it.
Yeah, like it'll make it so it's not just like here's another platform fighter that's a mix of Smash and Rushdown Revolt, you know? Like having a meter
Yeah,
would make it a little bit different.
I'm curious how similar it's going to be to Rushdown. Because it definitely seems, at least partially, inspired by some of its mechanics. Like Spark and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see.
Like the meter is very, very Rushdown Revolt-esque.
We'll see how how do you build meter, I wonder? Is it like when you get a hit or you get hit, or is it only when you get hit? How fast does it build? I just want all these questions answered. I just want to play the game. So one of the beta testers, please leak a NASB 2 build.
Yeah, dev kit.
That would be crazy. Maybe Rep will leave his stream on again, and we'll get a full roster leak like we did for the first game. I do think I don't know. There's this whole LT Gray stuff, and it's like I obviously the leak was like fake. The creator admitted it, but I think that LT Gray is probably gonna be in the game because it just kind of makes sense, like thematically. I think.
Oof, living. Yeah.
That they should make microphones stronger.
Oh yeah, and you know, give us back the old boomstick.
Yes! Oh my god, that is what NASB 1 needs. Oh my god, or NASB 2. You could do the giant ass microphone into slime cancel into like down air. The new squibble scam.
Oh my god, I can't. I am scared to see what people like Squibble and Pugex are gonna come up with now that you have bursts. I'm like terrified. That was a terrible option. Oh, it worked.
I really think that we're gonna be able to see some fucked up shit. It's gonna be dirty. And I don't know how it works in like, you know, traditional fighters or whatever, but like when you like do the slime cancel and it like freezes your opponent, I think that's awesome for like opening up the amount of combos you can do in it, rather than if it were like kind of like our current dash attack canceling, when it's like they just kept the momentum and you kept the momentum. That would limit a lot of the options for what you could do out of it. I think that's really interesting.
Let's start. What? English is really difficult, by the way. Let's start some controversy.
Okay.
I didn't see RPS, and I would honestly be completely okay if RPS wasn't in the game.
I would be so happy. Sorry, I can't be controversial about this because I want RPS gone. I fucking hate RPS so fucking much. As a cat dog player, almost like so many of my matches turn into RPS wars, and it's so boring. If I never had to worry about an RPS again, I would be very happy.
Yeah, like I know why it was in the game, and I think the reasoning behind it is good, so people can't just spam oppressive stuff in neutral and have no counterplay. My problem with RPS is that it made some things way better than they should be. Like,
that's fair.
Being able to snare out of an upwards combo is silly, in my opinion.
Ah, got you.
Like, the amount of times I was playing against a Patrick, and I'm like, oh, bro, I got this, like, you know, sick down tilt to strong up air, and then they had this, like, giant move that just invalidates my combo. And I know the obvious answer is, like, bro, just don't use fake combos, but, like, I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say that. The answer is more just, like, to predict that and then use the move that RPS is their attempt at RPSing. But that's what I mean when I'm like, it just gets boring. Because it's like, okay, cool. It's basically a 50-50. Which can be fun, but not when it dominates so much of the match. I hope that we don't have RPS. But if we don't have RPS, then the question becomes, what is the priority system like?
Yeah.
Do you have any, like, wants for that? Like, how it would work?
I think it should be simpler than Melee, because Melee has all three. where it's like clank, recoil, and just beating out the move. I honestly think like I would be okay with moves clanking if they're within a certain percent, and then otherwise just being beaten out. Like if a strong interacts with like a weak, or because then the issue becomes if the strong move is like Patrick's snare, you know, he can just spam it in neutral with like no repercussions basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you balance moves like that? Is it just like to not make them, I guess? But I don't think that's a great answer, because like they can be fun, they just need limits. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. Maybe we're just dead wrong and there is RPS. I hope not. But...
Oh yeah, there could be. I didn't see it, but it's very possible that it's in the game.
It seemed like the choices in the trailer for what they did and did not show were pretty deliberate. So I wonder if it was a choice, because from what I saw, we never saw like that interaction of like two strongs going at each other or anything for there to be even a chance of like confirming or deconfirming, and that feels intentional. Because two strongs interacting, especially in a game with aerial strongs, is a pretty common interaction that would just come up, I think. I don't know. It's curious. I hope it's not in the game.
Like I said, I just don't like how RPS makes certain moves significantly better than they already are. Like specifically like snares that are really big and active just gets buffed to crazy amounts by RPS. So it's just like, oh, you're being comboed, just press snare, forehead.
I don't know anything about that. I've never just pressed snare in my life. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, as the player, it's a fun get out of jail card, but when I'm playing a Patrick, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's very frustrating. I don't know. I am curious, because the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe, especially aerial strongs, are the EX like moves with meter instead of just like being their own like thing. And then we'll have, you know, traditional like smash style strong attacks or something where you have to like press the button at the same time. Maybe we'll get charges with analog. Maybe we'll have charged strongs. That could be cool.
That is possible now that we have analog controls. And it feels like they had to have a reason to go to analog controls, right? They wouldn't just do that for no reason and make their life harder, you know? Like, why would they just, like, change, you know?
To me, what I think it is just like, that was just really requested from the Smash peeps that played it and were like, digital sucks.
I want to tap jump.
Basically, literally that. Yes, literally that. Yes, almost exactly for tap jumping, too. Like, exclusively. Ridiculous.
It's like, bro, just play the game that you're playing.
Just press the...
Like, don't try to play Melee, just play Nick Brawl. Dummy.
Melee doesn't even... Like, as a Melee player, if you tap jump in Melee, you're a psychopath.
I don't tap jump in any game that has it available to me because I'm not good enough to do it.
You're so based for that. No, it has nothing to do with skill. You're just incredibly based. Tap jump sucks dick. Well, I shouldn't say that because I do like to tap jump when I like some shine cancels in Melee. I will do it sometimes. Or like shine out of shield is a lot easier with tap jump than it is with like the regular button. But like also just like skill issue, lol. Like, I think using tap jump, like you said it's because you're not good enough, but I think using tap jump is easier for the most part than using the button. Using the button is the hardest, so I don't know. It would be cool if we could have the option to turn it on and off, like PM or something style controls where you can like customize your controls and tap jump and stuff. On the website,
oh my god.
On the website they said the training mode will have better, it'll have better options and stuff, which
is crazy.
I think is really cool. Yeah,
it's crazy that they're saying it's gonna be better than this training mode, which is already really good for the most part. Like, it didn't have the DI stuff, like we had to put that in, but it already had hitbox viewer, which like a lot of other training modes don't.
That's crazy to me to think about that not being standard.
Yeah, a hitbox viewer in the training mode.
I'm just so used to Melee with like Uncle Punch and shit, because I never really played like any games seriously besides Melee before Nick. That's the only thing I have to compare it to. And it's like, I mean, it's just an unreasonable expectation to like hope for something like Melee has for Nick. It's just so different. But maybe the new one will, like with people in the beta testing team that I know of. I believe that it is definitely very possible. I don't know who all is in the beta that you know of.
Blackamar said he was in. Lilybun said she was in. I don't remember if Fint is actually in or if they're just trolling.
Fint is lying. They're trolling.
They do that a lot.
They do like to spread misinformation on the internet.
Me when I spread misinformation. Hee hee.
Tafar is also a beta tester. But I know one other person that's a beta tester that I don't think I can say publicly. I was surprised that I was told in the first place. It wasn't just me, but yeah. But that person being in makes me I feel very good about a lot of aspects like training mode in this game. So I think that what's up?
Sanji's in the test as well. I knew that.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know if he had said that publicly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he had said that in Grinders Court because he said it in like our TO chat, and I was like, "Is this a leak? Like, is this getting leaked?
Is this a leak?"
I'm so confused. Like, okay, yeah. So he's gonna be in it. He has confirmed that the netcode is like a lot better, which is, I mean, from him is that's good that's good praise right there.
Oh yeah. Do you want to hop in any of these games, Seatem?
Sure. Yeah, I'll warm up a little bit. Tourney is in like soon. Shit.
Yeah.
I definitely should be warming up. I don't know why I guess I know why I'm playing in the tournament. It's like, I'm retired. I'm coming out of my old lady home. Leaving my cats and my knitting. Come beat up kids in Nick Brawl again.
Come beat up children.
I hope Pug is in. He's the only top player that I ever beat. I beat him a couple times. Surprisingly, because Nigel the Cat Dog is not easy.
Oh damn.
But my entire Nick Brawl career, and this is something I want to change with 2, if I like it competitively. My entire Nick Brawl career was just like going to game 5 or game 3, last stock, last hit, with like so many top players. Like I always beat Fumbling when she was like at the top. It was literally last stock, last game, game 5. Like, and I fucked it. I fucked it. Also, that match was the first time that I ever knew, or saw fucking wave sliming.
Oh my
Because she would just
God.
wave slime me across the whole fucking stage, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
That was like... I remember when people were mad that Wave Slime was gone. I was like, you're mad that this is gone? You want to die off one interaction? You do anyway. You don't need another way to die off one interaction in this game.
It was so... The coolest thing about wave sliming is the name. 110%.
And like, certain characters can still do it anyway, so... It was just like, the worst.
I think current wave slamming is sick. I think being able to string 1 light into 1 heavy, or strong, whatever you want to call it, is the perfect way. Because I think the tech is fine to keep in, but the way it was implemented, where you could just do it infinitely, was not cool.
No.
That was not cool.
I don't know if you remember, there was a tournament early on. I don't remember. Oh god. I don't remember which tournament it was and who the player was, but there was a Lucy player who literally just stood on the other side of the stage and didn't interact until their opponent approached, and then it just wave slimed him 4 times.
Oh, was it Uyghur? Was it Husky?
It might have been
sound like
Husky.
they could fit the bill. Shut up, Husky. I would love to see Husky play again, but like, the homie did not have a good time and was just very anxious and stuff, from what I know. So, for Husky's own like personal health, I hope he doesn't play. But like, on the level of like, I want to see everyone come back. I hope he does.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but it was like, this is why wave sliming needs to be fixed, because this is dumb. Like, we just don't need to be corner camping for 10 minutes. And that was back when it was like wave slime into double dare, so it was like you literally just couldn't do anything.
Honestly, I think in NASB 2 they should make it so that way if you don't input 5 inputs a second, your character just explodes.
Your character just explodes. Call it like the impatience meter. Oh no, I'm dead here.
Yes. Yes, a little meter under your like build-up meter that just like runs out. If it runs out, you just explode. Rip, see ya.
You lose 2 stocks, critical KO.
I do wonder something else is like projectiles. How are they gonna work? Are they gonna work the same? Because I think the projectile system in this game is dope.
Oh no,
Personally.
projectiles will work really well. Like I like the fact that they're strong, but there's like clear counterplay.
The leveling is thick. I like that.
That was terrible.
As
DI.
annoying as it is for like, it happens. DI too. That's the thing. Honestly, I have not thought about it until you just said that. With analog, we're gonna have so much DI,
Yeah, different angles and stuff.
like options. Yes, we're gonna have more. Oh no!
that would have been nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little scared.
I was too caught up in DI. I inputted that. Whatever. It's fine. We're gonna have so much DI, which is just another defensive thing, but it'll make combos so much more vibrant and different because we'll be able to have. Oh my god, this game's gonna be sick. I hope it's sick. I hope it's sick.
Yeah, like you'll actually have different. I think that's like one of the
Yep.
things that's nice about the digital inputs with the DI is like it gives you more defensive options without having to force them into the game. It's like a more natural way for you, ooh, geez, to be able to like handle so many of these options that we have. Although they're like, it's gonna be interesting to see if they overtuned it right, because dodges plus additional DI is gonna be interesting to see how that like interacts with the game.
Oh, I hope they didn't go too overboard. Yeah, on like defensive options, which would be a little bit weird to me if they did. Because I think like one of like the things that gives NASB 1 its like identity is the like the offensive play, and like there is defense, but it's not at the that it doesn't sacrifice like the offensive speed and combo ability. We'll see. I don't know. I do think they're gonna be able to do some nasty. Like I think that slime canceling is going to make up for a lot of the defensive play, neutering combos. That should have killed. Buff Garfield for real.
My man.
Oh no,
Yeah, it's
that newspaper
like,
is fucked.
oh yeah, his down tilt's crazy. It's kind of funny how many busted moves we have in this game.
I love it. It's like Brawl minus, but like
Brawl minus.
I feel better balanced, but like I don't know, with Nickelodeon characters. It's silly as shit. I just hope that like this game, out of all the Smash games, it has the most similarity to like Smash 64, which by that logic would mean that the next one is the Melee of the series. Hopium.
Honestly, like, I'm just hoping, if nothing else, it gives people a reason. Oh damn.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was crazy.
If nothing else, I hope it like that the fact that it's coming out more polished than this game did will mean that less people are likely to play it for like a day and then just be like, game sucks, I'm never playing it again, you know?
Yes. 100%.
And like
I
they even admitted like, yeah, like voice acting should have been in from the beginning, like items should have been in from the beginning. So I'm hoping now that we have that stuff from the start, even if people struggle with like the speed of the game and the mechanics, I'll be like, okay, there's enough here for me that like I'm not just gonna never play this game again now.
I think single player modes will do a lot for that kind of retention as well. If I can't do that in Nick Brawl 2, it's a bad game.
If Rep, the thing is that's also like obviously Rep knows us, so like I have also have faith that he's gonna keep it faithful, and he knows how much we like the fucked up jank in this game, so I'm sure that's still gonna have some measure of just like complete shenanigans. I wonder if they changed the way the ledge works. I hope they didn't. I kind of like the way the ledge works in this game.
The teetering is kind of cool, low key. I do. That's another thing they didn't show off. So much that they deliberately just didn't show off, which is very interesting. Oh, fuck. You read me like a book. I totally don't roll from ledge every time. This is a very hard, deep read. I don't know why I've never broken that habit, like, of just always rolling from ledge, basically. It just feels like your best option.
Yeah, I do like how, like, the ledge isn't, like, abusable like it is in some games, like Melee, for example. Like, I like the fact that you don't refresh intangibility if you don't get hit off stage.
Yeah, my only issue with it is if you run out of invincibility when you're on the ledge, your ult doesn't have invincibility at all. I think it should have a little bit of iframes. Not the whole thing necessarily, but, like, I don't like that they carry over. It should be two separate like things. But besides that, I do. And as a Melee player, I think I think Nick Brawl's ledges are better than Melee's ledges because of that. The link is just too strong.
Yeah, for sure. Do you need to go to tournament, by the way? I don't know when it starts.
It's 8:30.
Ah, okay. I thought it was 8.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, damn, I'm about to make you late.
No, you're good. We got a little bit of time. This is a good warm-up, though. I honestly I don't play much Nick Brawl nowadays. I've played probably 8 hours, maybe in the last, like, 8 months, 7 months, however long, since Frosty Frostings.
That's the other cool thing, too, that we have now. Like, we have an opportunity to get the game back into tournament spaces, because before... They ran like a tournament when the game first came out. The TOs were like, this game is stupid. We have infinites and other bullshit. We have 17 Mikeys in top 20. Fuck this game. But now that we have like a fresh new coat of paint and a new game, it's like maybe we have more of an opportunity to get this game into tournament spaces, you know?
Oh yeah, at least for the first little bit, we're gonna be at majors. Like, fuck, I'm kind of sad that, like, I wonder, like, what it'll be at, because it's like, I would have planned to go to more, like, Smash Majors or whatever, like, in the end of this year, if I knew that Nick Brawl 2 was gonna be there and, you know, be out. Like, I would have come for that. So, I hope that whenever it gets announced, or, like, Nates are announced and tournaments are announced, that we have time still to, because I would love to come to, like, Shine or something if, like, they'll be there.
Oh yeah, no. I've only ever played one in-person Nick Brawl tournament, and I definitely want to do more for Nick Brawl 2.
Which one?
I was at Nano's
was it like a
pop-up
local
bracket for
Oh.
SmashCon.
Oh, yo, that's sick. Shout out to Nano.
Yeah.
That was dope that they let him do that. Being at a tournament at like a booth seems like a really interesting like space for it. But
It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Playing at Frosty was an experience. Playing in front of a crowd like that was fucking crazy. It was surreal. It genuinely didn't feel real. And like thinking back on it, it feels like it was a dream. Not even necessarily in a good way. Honestly, in a pretty bad way, because I fucking shit out and I was not happy about that. But like, it was just so weird. Like, even over my like music and stuff on my headphones, like I could hear the crowd cheering and stuff, and it was just like, it was so weird, especially after playing in my room, my apartment alone for so long. Just such a change. It was cool to see people into it though. But we're gonna get an opportunity like that again, and much bigger, and that's very special. And I hope, like, I wasn't like, as you two, because you said you weren't able to go to any in person besides the one. It's like, I wish I could have been there for like Genesis or like the first SmashCon when Pancake Mix went crazy and shit. Like, I wish I could have been there so bad.
Yeah, no, that would have been sick. Like, it was mostly just because like.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no, what the hell?
This character's so stupid.
Craziest option select of all time.
I love Reptar. It's so dumb.
This is also like a weirdly bad matchup for Cat Dog. For just not for no reason, but just very weird. Because Flame Breath is stupid. Sorry, down B. I don't know what Flame Breath is.
Broken down B combo. I don't know if we have a video of it yet, but Reptar has a broken down video B combo.
Oh no.
No.
I hope that it is not in Nasby 2, or if it is not like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like, now that they know. Well, it's weird to think, right? Because it's weird to say, like, oh yeah, they know which characters are bad, but they know which characters are bad in this game, but the mechanics are gonna be entirely different. So, like, what kind of bust do you want to make versus, like, does a character really need it? Because the game is, like, not even the same, you know?
That is very true. Because it's like, yeah, the mechanical differences could just make some broken stuff not broken at all. That's why I feel like having the Nick Brawl, because they've said that they were on for a long time. This is maybe a little bit of a leak, but whatever. Sanji said that the first time that he was on Nasby, like he heard about Nasby 2, was at Hidden Temple. So it was that long ago.
Oh, I almost lived that. Which is kind of crazy. Like, that to me makes it seem like, you know, what you said earlier about Ludo basically saying to Nick's like, hey, this game is just going to be proof of concept. You know, the fact that they were already developing it for that long is crazy.
I have high hopes. I'm surprised Ladasi is doing it again. I'm not gonna lie. Because the stuff that Rep said and stuff about it, it didn't seem like it was like a fun time doing it because of like all the stuff with Nick and just having to get like a very corporate thing. It just didn't seem like it was a good time. So I'm surprised they came back for a second one, but I guess they wanted to right their wrongs. Or they signed a contract to do multiple games originally.
Yeah.
I don't think that's likely, but it's possible.
It seemed like a lot of his frustrations were coming from how limited they were by Nickelodeon itself. So maybe now that they have the proof of concept, you know, and Nickelodeon knows, like, okay, this game is not just gonna be like a money sink.
Right. Oh my god, yeah. Oh shit, nice. Yeah, I think I do think that they were gonna get a lot more freedom with this game, because like if you look at all the criticism and stuff, like a huge one was the alternate costumes and just that kind of stuff. So it's like they'll have very distinct, like, this is what the customers want. So like, can we do it? And it seems like with all the different costumes we saw, you know, we won't get all colors, but we'll get a lot more costumes than we got, and ones that are way more distinct than some of the shitty ones in Nick Brawl 1.
Literally,
oh my
Korra.
god.
Like,
Korra.
hey, we turned down the brightness by 10 in Photoshop. Fuck.
It's so bad. Shout outs to the community for making such sick alt skins, though.
Yeah, no, like, that, I know that they were, like, limited to, like, canon stuff, which was, like, so stupid in the first place. Especially, oh, I didn't have a jump, rip.
Oh no.
Especially because, like, immediately after that tennis game came out where they just had uncanon outfits, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yes, what's the difference?
Like, oh, sorry, my Smash game can't have costume, but my tennis game can. Like, hello?
The tennis game is more important, so makes sense.
Clearly, yeah. Like,
oh my god!
that was like, I felt so bad for Rep when that happened. I was like, you could tell through his tweet, he was trying not to be like more angry, but it's like, bruh.
I don't blame. Oh no.
I didn't want to do that. That was supposed to be a fast fall snare. I just flew off. Yeah, because we saw two different costumes for Squidward. Like, we saw the Band Geeks.
Oh, 3.
We saw 3?
I guess we don't know if like the sexy Squidward is an alt costume. I guess I just assumed it is, but I guess that wasn't really confirmed.
I hope it is. That'd be so cool.
But it looked like a model, so it's something in the game. Like maybe a taunt if it's not like a alt skin. Because we saw the Volcano and the Band Geeks like actually during gameplay, and then the sexy Squidward during his like reveal.
Rip. I thought it also might have been an attack. I thought we saw an artist costume, but it might have been like an attack that he did that for.
Oh yeah.
Because
Right.
he did have like during that attack there was Bold and Brash was on screen, so I don't know if like maybe it's just an attack that he like turns into the artist.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh my goodness.
Like. Oh no! I almost had it. You thought?
No.
Cat Dog up air to snare is fucked up. It's one of my like newer like post-retirement things that I've like not really figured out but like realized. Like for a long time I thought it was not true, but I realized like I don't know if it is or isn't like fully true or not, but it oh shit, you fucked me.
That was a day one combo.
That wasn't. Oh my god.
Bringing back the nostalgia. Do you remember for a brief period of time where there were mad people in the grinder server playing like day one Nasby patch? And it's like, why? Like, what are you like?
They were playing the Hidden Temple patch. Or maybe there were people playing. I remember you're right. There was just like the day one too. That's so weird that we had like multiple like little communities for different patches for a second. I mean, it goes to show just how much this game has been through in its life cycle. Which also, thinking about it, the fact that Nasby 2 was greenlit, Hidden Temple time, but they still supported it for so long afterwards is actually kind of crazy. Nice.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that like again, I don't want to like keep talking bad about the Smash community, but it just goes to show you like what dev support for a game actually means, you know? Like,
Talk your shit. Fuck Nintendo.
Like when your dev actually cares about your game. That was a misinput. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I went for the sauce. I lied. Why am I lying? I'm out here capping.
Bro spread misinformation. Oh my god, good shit.
Spreading misinformation on my own SD. But that's like one of the other reasons why I'm even more like I'm already really excited, but even more excited that it is the same company because they care, right? At least some part of that company cares so much about this game, you know?
Oh yeah.
And that means like
Yeah,
the world to whether or not a game actually comes out good or not.
That was something that like coming from Melee to this game I was really excited about was like the dev support. And them actually like giving a shit. And I mean, for the most part, I was happy with it in the first game. There were some things that I was whatever about. Like the fact that we never got crossplay or anything kind of sucked, but
Well, we technically got crossplay, but on accident. We accidentally got crossplay.
that makes it so much worse knowing it exists. And we'll never get it, apparently. Like, I know we're never gonna get it now. It was already... But that was a complete misinput. I meant to go up and snare, but that works sometimes too anyway. It's like a...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, you're fine. No, I wasn't talking about Nasby too. I was just Cat Dog. What's up?
I wonder why, like, if crossplay was at a place where they could implement it somewhat into the game, I wonder why they didn't just throw it out there and say, well, because then they would obviously be hinting that Nasby 2 existed. But I'm wondering, like, if they didn't just include it in this game and say, hey, you guys can have this and test it for a while, you know? Like, that way we know it's going to be working before Nasby 2 comes out. Like, they wouldn't say that, obviously, but...
Low-key, I think that it may have been part of the marketing for NASB 2. Now that sounds crazy, but hear me out. So they've done, I think at least that these leaks and stuff were not just random leaks. They weren't just random users. I think it was intentional leak marketing to generate hype. Because most of them ended up being true, besides the one from the dumb Steven guy, which I don't think are true. But, you know, we've gotten true leaks before. And the box art leak was real, the newest one, which is crazy. But I think that it was part of it too, because if the story got out that like Nick Brawl 1 had crossplay or whatever, but then they removed it, then it gets a lot of clicks and a lot of people just talking about Nick Brawl again and thinking about it and getting it on their radar that like aren't us.
Yeah.
So then this comes out a little bit later, and it's possible they'll add crossplay like in a little bit just for like goodwill from like being like, look, we did eventually add it to NASB 1, like as just like a part of like trying to gain trust back. Because that is the biggest uphill battle right now, is just like winning trust back from the customer base.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool, like, if they threw that in at the end of the game's life cycle. Just also because, like, just because the games are going to be so different that, like you said, there's going to be people that still want to play this game, I think. You know? So, like, having the option for crossplay in this game would be really, really nice. Just as, like, a little, like, hey, we know you guys still like this game a lot, and we know NASB 2 is going to be very different than what you're used to. So, like, we'll just add it in at the end here. Oh, no. Goodbye.
Holy shit, that was fucking fire.
Goodbye,
I'm sorry, well, that was...
My SpongeBob is really bad. I don't know if you could tell.
I've like, have you ever? I don't think I've ever played like seen you play SpongeBob before. I don't know if you've like went them in tournament or anything.
No.
What are your characters just like Garfield, Reptar?
Yeah.
Would you even consider Reptar? Okay, cool.
Garfield's
Reptar wasn't bad.
my definite
Your Lucy
main.
was really good. Did you play Lucy at like the start of the game cycle or something?
Yeah, Lucy was actually my original main before Garf came out.
Okay.
So I guess let's talk about that. Like, when NASB first dropped, I was a Lucy April. Like, Lucy was my main. And then Garf came out. Or no, I was Lucy April Reptar, right? I've always played Reptar.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
Garf came out and I switched to Garf Reptar, and I dropped April eventually. And then I dropped Lucy when Lucy was like super lame. Because I just didn't like the fact that, like, Optimal Lucy was cringe and Unoptimal Lucy sucked. So I was like, I just don't want to play this character anymore, really. So I dropped Lucy for a while. But once she became cool again with Coffin Confirms, and it wasn't just like, hey, hit 17 dares and you hope you win, I picked her back up a little bit. So right now my rotation is Garf is my main, Reptar is a secondary, and then Lucy's like a tertiary or like just a for fun pick.
Oh yeah, Lucy is pretty fun. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I dropped her when she was like cringe. So I was like, I just don't want to be fishing for dares and doing like dumb stuff. Like, this is not fun. And like, I'm hoping that I can, you know, continue to play Garfield and Reptar in NASB 2. I don't see why not. The only reason I wouldn't is if they like changed him completely.
He looks. I mean, we're gonna have bears and fairs, so at least something's gonna be different.
Yeah, as long as they don't change like the core of his character, because like my favorite kind of characters in fighting games have always been characters with good projectiles, but also not campers. Because like you can play Garf as a camper, obviously, but I don't. I'm always like running at my opponent like head first, which maybe isn't the best idea with him, but I like characters that have good projectiles but can also go in, you know? I don't like camping on the other side of the stadium. It's like I wouldn't really want to play like Toph, for example. Although Toph can go in now, but
Toph can go in like crazy. But yeah.
Back then,
oh
it
my
was
god.
Just like, hey, do you have a strong for me? Yes, thank you. So as long as like he still can like, you know, fight in the corners, I'll definitely still play Garf. Oh my god, what's
I wonder
happening?
if we'll get parries back and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to see some sort of parrying. I think parrying is always good when it's not, like, super free.
Yeah.
But it won't be, like... like the way it is now, at least if there is, because analog is gonna make that weird. It only really works with the digital with like the holding the direction kind of thing.
Yeah, I wonder like how the, you know, because we don't know how like the shield mechanics are gonna be. But if it's infinite shield again, I wonder if they're gonna change the way like chip damage works maybe to make it like less. Because like you said, the digital inputs is gonna be weird for like yellow, or the analog's gonna be weird for like yellow shielding stuff specifically, you know.
Mm-hmm. What if there's just no shield? What if they didn't show it off because they don't exist, and it's just like we just have spot dodging or something?
Kind of like how
Multiverses.
yeah, just straight up no shield.
I hope not, but I do think it's possible. Well, I don't know, because Blackamar said that he thinks the game is good, and if I not to put words in his mouth, but I think I remember him saying like the way that the dodge system in Multiverses works, he didn't like, but he likes most of it. So it makes me think that he wouldn't have such a glowing review of it if it were like that. But maybe I'm misremembering or just reading into it wrong. Maybe it is like that, but it's well done.
It would be interesting, like, because the game does look a little bit slower, so like maybe they could get away with it. Maybe you would never be able to get away with it if the game was as fast as this game is. No shield would just be ridiculous. Like,
that would be too much.
Yeah, like, I don't even think you could really do like a melee style shield for this game with how much pressure you put on people.
No, not with the frame data that we have right now. Like I couldn't imagine getting shield poked. I would lose my fucking mind.
Oh no. Getting shield poked by like, you know, some of these active hitbox. You would literally, if we had melee shield, you literally wouldn't be able to shred shield shredder nair. Just because of how many hitboxes it has. You would just get shield poked every time.
Oh my god, no. That would be terrible. Better nair can fuck off.
Yeah. Like, high key, the shredder meta was like one of the least fun I ever had with this game. I hate him so much. And I know Fanny made that like guide about like, hey, you could just beat Shredder, bro. Like, just do these 17 things and don't get hit. But like, God, I hated when everyone was playing Shredder.
Who do you think UPG is gonna play of what we've seen so far? Who do you think he's choosing? You think it's like Raphael because it seems similar to Shredder?
It could be, yeah, with his Shredder strong dash.
Oh my god.
Honestly, like, he might just play one of the new characters just because he's UPG.
They might cut Shredder thinking about it with the similarities between the Nair and the strong dash.
Yeah.
They might have just cut Shredder and given Raph like some of his moves. Yeah. He's got a dark side to him.
I mean, I would be okay with it because if there's any character that's gonna get cut, like I said, the TMNT would be the most likely one to get cut just because they already have so many reps in the game. And now they're getting even more. Oh no. Oh no.
That was clutch. Did you see that it looks like a Zuko stage is in the game? So that might be Zuko getting in. I don't know how much you're into Avatar and whatnot. I think that's an interesting theory.
I'm gonna expose myself on stream, but I've never watched Avatar.
Never watched Avatar.
Nope.
I knew you were gonna say that as soon as you started. That's fine. I mean, you probably heard it a bunch, but
yeah. And I know like a lot of people want
it's
Zuko
good.
in the game. I know like he was a character that a lot of people wanted in. So it wouldn't surprise me.
It surprised me how much people wanted him in the game. I didn't realize that people would want him that much, because I'm not gonna lie, to me, thinking about him as a character, I don't think he could have that interesting of a moveset. As much as I fucking abhor Toph, and I do not like her, I think that she makes for a way more interesting and like, it just makes sense to have her as a fighter in these kind of game over Zuko. It's weird, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not super jazzed about the idea of Avatar getting so many reps. Like, I get why. Same with like TMNT, but it's like Nick has such a wealth of characters and shows. I'd like to see a few more get some love over like the 17th Avatar character.
If I could pick one character to put in a game, besides like, you know, the obvious ones, like a niche pick would be I think Rudy from Chalk Zone would have a really cool moveset.
I was also going to say Rudy from Chalk Zone.
Like obviously I would like Crimson Chin or something from like, you know,
yeah. Oh yeah.
The Fairly Odd Parents, but like I don't know, you could do like some really cool stuff with Rudy and Chalk Zone, as long as it's not a, God forbid if he turns into a Steve, I'll just cry.
No, please. I love Steve. Well, I don't play Ultimate, but watching Steve looks fun. Like playing Steve looks fun. I would play Steve if I played Ultimate, 100%. He looks like he's playing a different game.
He is. He's literally playing Minecraft. Like,
that seems pretty awesome. I don't know. It seems awesome. I want Steve in Minecraft. Oh my god.
I want Steve
Melee.
in Minecraft.
Man, I want Steve in Minecraft, please. I hate that move. Please, don't bring back the Garfield dare.
Everyone thought it was gonna be Falco Dare until we realized it doesn't spike, but it's probably better because it doesn't spike.
Honestly, I would love if it spiked. That would be cool. Which I know it's very like, you know, every character in this game is the same meme if it spikes, but I think it would be really cool.
I wonder if like one other thing that we might see in the game is because they specifically didn't do it in this game, unless you want to count Hugh, but I wonder if we'll see like a floaty character, because like I know at the beginning of this game they said intentionally we're not doing floaties, like we don't want it. And like Hugh is kind of the closest we have.
Yeah, I
would be okay if it wasn't in the game, because like floaties are annoying.
I will be honest. I personally do. I think I really love that about this game, that there isn't any like super floaties. But even then we had a problem for a long time, and kind of even now with like light characters getting like really privileged, and they're kind of essentially the floaty of this game. Because like the thing with floaties that makes them annoying is like they're so hard to punish because they escape from combos so easily. And it's like, well, okay, light characters aren't necessarily like floaties, but like they have that same exact issue in this game. So it's like, did it really matter? Nice. I can't believe you read that.
I don't know why that RPS. You were like up on a platform.
It's big. It's a big RPS box for both of them, I believe. What? Excuse.
Sometimes Nasby lies.
That's so bullshit that from behind, that's still beat out. That being a true combo at that high percent is just so fucked up. Like, I hope that CatDog, if they're in the game, are not so centralized around like up tilt having such insane hit stun.
Yeah, Electric God Wind Fist.
Like, I kind of appreciate it, and I like try and do other stuff, you know? And I think a lot of their other stuff are really cool, like the up air snare, up air, up dog, like 50-50 essentially is like pretty cool.
Oh my god. I was not ready. He's just a boy.
I hadn't been edgeguarding. I never remembered you can just snare it. Forehead.
Yeah, literally.
This is probably the last one though, because it's 8:28.
Yeah.
Soon TM.
Soon TM. Now
soon
TM.
I get depressed. I go 0-2 and get fucking depressed, and then I remember, oh, I haven't really practiced that much in months.
Nasby
Although I did enter a tournament, and I entered like I don't remember if it was a Metro Monday or if it was the one that Cherry has been running. I forget the name of Chum and Go.
Yeah.
But I got to like grand finals and I was like, how? Like I beat Manatee's Nigel and I was like, I don't understand. I wish I could have played that well when I was like actively playing. I was like waiting out Worm and stuff and I'm like, I never did this shit whenever I was playing. Like what the hell? Why couldn't I have done this at Frosty Frostings? Oh no!
I love Pookie's bike.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah, I love that. Like, that is dope. That's the cool Garfield stuff. Doesn't
Oh,
have
no.
much of them. Get fucking destroyed. I think that's also like a really cool part about Pookie is like the calling it back after you hit him stuff. I think that's really unique.
Oh no.
I can't believe that worked.
The projectile to extend the hitbox. Hidden Nasby tech. Thank you for updating
Oh.
Steam.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Steam updating?
Nah, it gave me like that notification like, oh, one of your friends is online. It's like, yeah, thank you. I'm in the middle of something.
Lamel. I used to. Oh shit! Oh shit! Nice. I used to all the time like throw out a bone and then snare it to edge guard and like use the extended hitbox, and people would just not see it coming, and they would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you can like kind of do that with Garfield too. You can like leave Pookie at edge to extend the hitbox if you're down strong. Not that it needs it, but
Oh, that's so fucked up.
not that it needs it at all. Oh no! Ah!
Oh, I wanted that. I wanted it so bad. I have theorized that. And I've never labbed it, but I'm pretty nice. I'm pretty sure up tilt S there would work at like certain percents. I used to when I was better. I used to be able to get up tilt like grab. That was fucked up. Because then you can do up tilt grab. If you're moving, you can do up tilt grab and then do the down throw like light dash and then up tilt into just death. It's fucked up. This is a fun session.
Thank you for hopping on. Good luck in the bracket. I'll be on until 10 about, so you know.
Appreciate you. I might pop in afterwards. We'll see. See how depressed I get. But it was a good conversation. I'm very excited for Nick Brawl too. It was good to just talk about it.
Do you have any socials you want to shout out while you're on here? Where people can follow you?
What's my YouTube? youtube.com/@CTEMMM. I hate it. I can't just get CTM on anything. I wish I hadn't chosen such a generic name. Apparently, I will say, apparently CTM is a like slur in like Spanish.
Oof.
Not a slur, but it means not a slur. I shouldn't have said a slur. It's like an offensive term that means like I don't know. Can I say bad words in here? I feel like I've probably been cursing anyway. It means like your mom's cunt or something.
Oh my God.
Like that. And the reason why I know this is because when I was like 17 or 16, I was doing like, do you know Xanadu, the like Melee weekly in? So I was on stream at Xanadu for Melee, and you know it got uploaded to YouTube, and I looked in the comments, and there was a bunch of people talking about it in the comments, and I was like, "That's what that means? What? What are the fucking chances, man?" But that was So I've been thinking about changing my name ever since, but like, whatever. I've asked a couple people that have said that, and I was like, "Is it like offensive if I have it?" Because I had no idea this was, and they're like, "Nah, it's fine." So. Whatever. But anyway. All right. I will talk to you. Hopefully, I'm not late for my match. I don't know if it started yet, but have a good rest of your stream, man. It was good talking.
Yeah, it was good to talk. Good luck. All right, so I'm gonna take a short break here, real quick. It is really hot in my apartment right now. I might need to go turn the AC on. I'll be right back, guys, and we're gonna hopefully get somebody else to pop in and play some more Nick Brawl. So, see you in a second. Alright, we are back.
Select your
Hopefully we're gonna have
fighter.
somebody popping in. Looks like we got somebody who wants to pop in. Probably talk Nasby stuff. Oh. Oh yes, Nasby 2,
Garfield.
real. Nasby 2 to Dow. Literally though. So much Garfield. So much Garf. If you guys haven't played this game and you want to give it a try, I would highly recommend it. I believe it's on sale right now. Yeah, it's on sale for 85% off. So you can get the game itself for $7.50, and then you can get all of the DLC, I believe. Yeah, you can get all of the DLC for $3.50. So you can essentially get the entire game for like 11 bucks. If you're interested at all, I would highly recommend it. Although, like I said, you know, don't feel like you can't play Nasby 2 because you didn't play this game, because Nasby 2 is going to be so much different than this game. It is like insane how much work they're actually like putting into the differences in that game. Like, they said 98% of the game is built from the ground up. So, yeah, that's a lot. We're in sewers. Sewer slam. I wonder if this stage is gonna come back. If you're not in to know about the stage, it was pretty controversial for a long time. Damn, good call out. It was only controversial because we didn't know if it should be legal or not, which is the funny part. That is one thing I do hope they change in Nasby too. I hope you can just hold down to go down through platforms. Not a big fan of this stage in general, if I'm being honest. It's okay. The stage is okay. The one thing I do hope also, I hope they kept the same like composers or like the same team who did the music in this game, because it is so good. Oh god. Yeah, the music in this game is just, it's so good. It really is. Like, there's so many stage soundtracks. Like, Jellyfish Fields, obviously. Is like the one that everyone recognizes because he was using like all the marketing type stuff. I'll take that. Disagree. I think that should have hit myself. I also disagree with that. Yeah, my spacing. Spacing is very difficult.
Deep fried.
Damn, really? Ah, Ren and Stimpy. I probably would have died had that hit, so it's a good thing we dodged that. Nice. That's close one. God, C-Tem was right. It is so hard to play this game and talk. Your brain is just like... My brain just doesn't work. Oh, Stimpy.
Deep fried.
Damn. Unfortunate. Yeah, you're not coming back from that. Nope. Oh, cream pie. Starting to get some unfortunate rollbacks. That was a very unfortunate rollback. Nope. I hope Ren and Stimpy is as cool in the next game as he is in this one. I love Ren and Stimpy in this game. As honest as a character can be in this game, I think Ren and Stimpy is like as honest as you can get. And that's like saying something, because Ren and Stimpy has like some tremendous amounts of jank. Good call out.
The winner.
Certified gamer moment.
Play nice.
Gamer moment.
I'm not going for my compassion.
No good.
Hold still. Hold still.
I need to be doing that more. The jab before the down strong. Damn, really? That's why I hate this stage. Like, low ceiling is just crap. It's so stupid. This stage is garbage. Literally dead at 37. Very silly. Just recycle the same combo 4 times. I thought I could live that. Nice. Nice. We take those. We're gonna switch up the character, switch up the stage, and keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Ready?
One fast move and you're gonna get it. Observe.
Fight! Outstanding performance!
Repeatar. Damn. I should have just grabbed ledge.
What is it then? What are you doing?
Nice.
Gotta hurt.
Killed off the top. Interesting.
Outstanding performance. Perfect.
Got me. He got me. Ah.
The winner.
Oh, Reptar. Oh, Reptar. What have you done?
Get ready.
Oh, this stage is gonna be bad.
You have a visitor.
Run in. Oh no, the slime. Bro, this slime. This stage.
Critical hit.
Oh my god, no. God, I got wrecked by the slime twice. Just hold on to that invincibility, baby.
Major damage. Perfect.
Okay. Interesting. God, this stage is so bad. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no.
That's gotta hurt. Complete.
Got him.
Winner.
Got him. Ah. I know I'm not like talking, but my brain is just like desperately trying to input buttons.
Very nice.
Damn.
So worldly.
Critical hit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can't keep spamming down strong. Eventually I'm gonna catch on.
What is it, man?
Major damage.
You can't keep doing that off ledge, man.
And the winner
I'm
is
gonna catch on eventually. My brain will turn on. I will connect to the server.
select your arena.
Let's change up the stage a little bit. Oh, Repitar.
Get ready.
We know what you want. We'll show you what you want.
Excuse me. I'm standing right. Am I fooling? Excuse me.
That's gotta hurt.
I'm standing right here. Excuse me. Am I fooling?
Oh no. Oh, RPS, you crazy sumbitch.
What is it, man? What is it?
Oh no, IB reversed it. IB reversed it on accident.
Finding age. Excuse me. Am I fooling?
Oh, what a hit.
Be gone. Am I fooling? Am I fooling?
What is it?
Critical hit.
My Lucy is very rusty. Oh no. Oh no.
The results are in.
Uh,
Winner is get ready.
Fast moving, you're gonna get it.
Standing right here, you know.
Observe.
Ball.
Excuse me. Be gone. Excuse me.
What is it?
Be gone.
Oh, what a
ooh.
hit.
Ghost mode Lucy.
I'm standing right here. Hurry, Fangs.
Ghost mode Lucy.
Worldly.
Am I fooling?
Oh, coffin combos, you are crazy. I wish we had a better up strong. I could like RPS this shit.
Don't forget me. Hurry, friends. Be gone.
Oh no.
Am I floating?
Damn. Nice.
Winner.
Nice. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh, my hands. Ah. My hands, man. What 2 hours of Nasby does to you.
Fast moving, you gonna get it.
Not. This is my happy place.
Brawl.
Be gone. Excuse me. Be gone. Am I floating?
Yeah. Ghost mode, Lucy, baby.
Be gone. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Lucy edge guards.
Excuse me. Hurry, friends.
Yeah. I should have let go of vampire mode. I kind of panicked on the up B.
Excuse me. Finally, age chaos. Be gone. Hurry, fangs.
The ledge hog.
Am I floating?
Major damage.
Hurry, fangs. Cue the lightning. Am I floating?
Back dashing, wave dashing.
That's gotta hurt.
Finally, age chaos.
Oh no.
Finally, age chaos.
That would have been so cool.
Complete.
That would have been so cool, man.
Nice going.
Damn. Boy, my hands are starting to bother me a bit. So much gaming. Oh, we'll do 5 more. We'll play some different
Select
characters
your fighter.
for funsies. Who do I kind of know how to play?
SpongeBob,
Break out the sponge.
select your stage.
Break out the sponge. My sponge is really bad though.
One false move and you're gonna
This is
get
gonna
it.
be one sweet victory.
Damn. That was a really gross angle. That didn't RPS, I disagree.
Major damage.
I missed the sweet spot. Damn. Ew. God, my sponge.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh god. Nope. Uh-oh.
The result
uh,
and the winner
oh,
is
Sponge Robert.
play nice.
Show you what you want to see.
Dead.
Damn. Oh, my SpongeBob, not good. Brett. No.
The results are in. And the
Who haven't I
winner
played yet
is
on stream?
Select your brawler.
Who do I kind of know how to play?
Sandy, select your stage.
Sandy. I don't really know how to play Sandy. She's busted though.
Play
Busted.
This one's gotta be mine. We'll show you what you
nice.
want.
So dumb. God, she's so stupid. God, Sandy is so dumb. Like, what a dumb character. And I'm not even good with Sandy. Like, just jab, jab, jab for 36%. This character is so stupid.
The results are in, and the winner is ready.
I'm not even doing the good stuff with Sandy.
What is it then?
Dumb. So dumb.
Outstanding performance.
Did you just grab the lasso hitbox? Done. Character's ridiculous. Good RPS.
What is it then?
That's gotta hurt.
Just jab into neutral strong because Sandy. Ah. Whoops. God, this character is so silly. It really is. Such a dumb character. Alright, one more. I gotta save my wrists.
Play nice.
We'll show you what you want to see.
Oh, Sandy. Like, ridiculous. Why did I go for a regular grab when I could just do lasso?
What is it, man?
Damn. Good night. I legitimately, just for the record, like, I legitimately have, like, almost never played Sandy in this game. For the record.
Outstanding performance.
I'm dead. Yeah.
The winner.
So dumb. Jeez. But on that note, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream a little bit early. I don't want to mess up my wrists too bad here because we got NASB 2 coming. All right, I got games to play. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Next stream is gonna be tomorrow, possibly games with friends. We'll see who wants to come hang out. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time.